Is this fan loud?
No, I don't think it's gonna be loud. We can overtalk the fan. They'll be all right.
You sure?
Yeah, I think they'll be okay.
No, listen. Y'all heard me?
Y'all gonna be okay. The camera's right in front of us.
Okay.
If you speak up, you know, you'll be all right. Right?
Okay.
What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys have been good. I have been good. You know, just been, let me tell y'all, man, this work life, you know, I think I'm just being tested, and I'm learning how to deal with all different kind of situations. I already vented to Mikkel, but you know, it's all a test right now. It's all a test in how we handle situations, and the only thing that it could do is help you get better for whatever next step, whatever is the next step. Oh, I do not have the camera on the charger, and I don't want the camera to die. But I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, I know y'all know last week I was dealing with the passing of my aunt. I'm still talking. My aunt was 82 years old, and she was my father's sister, and she was the last remaining sister out of 18 kids.
So he has brothers still living?
My father has one brother living. One brother living, my Uncle Harry. And did I say
he's the last of 18 kids?
He's the last of 18 kids.
Wow.
And he was number 17 and my father was 18. But my father passed away 21 years ago.
Now is this all 18 coming from the same vagina?
All from the same vagina, same parents. Nobody had
their own dad.
Right. Everybody had the same dad, same mom. Now, when I think about, was it 18? It was a lot of them, but I think some passed away as children. Because in my adult life, I never met 18 of them. I never met 18 of them.
How many of them did you know?
About 7 of them. Seven.
That's a large.
Yeah.
That's a far from 18.
Yeah, I think she may have lost some. My grandmother, but yeah, my aunt passed. I was okay. My aunt lived with us for a couple years, and you know, she had what you call it? She got saved. When you reborn again and stuff like that. So I've never known my aunt to drink. I've never known her to do, like, you know, stuff that young people do. I've never known her to do none of that stuff. I never seen her with a man. None of that. I mean, none of that stuff. She's like, my man is Jesus. That's the only man I know, you know, even though she had her children. And I enjoyed my aunt living with me because my father wasn't there as much. So to have somebody that's my family and not just my nieces and nephews and all of them, you know. You know, it was good. It was good to have that. My cousin lived with us at the time too. You worried about the fan. My cousin had lived with us too. And, you know, I remember always going to the store for my aunt to get whatever she needed, but if it was fat bat, if it was bacon, eggs, whatever, grits from the store.
Where were y'all living at when she lived with y'all?
On Esley Street, in the projects.
So your mom must have got along with her.
Of course. My mom got along with everybody. At least she tried to.
No, I'm just saying, because you know that was your father's sister.
Right.
Living with y'all, so your mother must have liked her.
Yeah. They were really good friends, and they had a good relationship. And I'll talk to you if you remember to remind me, because sometimes, you know, when we hit stop, Mikkel leaves out. So if you can remember, I'll tell you why she told me she moved.
I think I know.
Okay.
Yep.
So.
I don't even have to tell me. I think I know. Does it have to do with?
So yeah, I'll tell you why she told me why she. Well, I'll tell you, and I'll tell you, but I gotta color it in for you. I gotta color it in.
Does it have anything to do
I
with?
I got to color it in.
Okay.
But you're on the right track.
Does it have anything?
You're on the right track, but I got
KM.
So
KM?
No.
You know what KM is?
I know. Stop.
Okay.
So.
Right. Go ahead.
So.
Well, at least she was honest.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. One thing about my aunt is that, first of all, we never had a bad relationship at all. It was never I'm through with you, I'm done with you, I can't talk to you. We never had an argument. I would go to the store for her, get her stuff, play her numbers for her for the lottery. Always getting her a daily newspaper, getting a Pepsi and a pack of Cool 100s, and I could get whatever was left over.
Did Nina go?
Where?
No, that wasn't her aunt.
No, but Nina was going to go, but she was moving.
Okay.
And I still haven't talked to her. But we did go to the house after she passed and stuff like that. My aunt's house.
Oh, Nina was there too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the first time I seen Nina in 3 years. You know, that's the first time I seen her.
Did y'all give each other a hug?
No.
No.
No, we didn't give each other a hug.
But y'all did speak.
Yeah, and then we went to the park. Yeah, we went to the park, and Madison was there because one of the girls from the neighborhood was having a party in Fairmount Park.
So you got to see the baby?
Got to see the baby again.
He's such a cutie.
Yeah, and he's having a party on Sunday. I think I'm gonna go. Now, let me tell you. First of all, the detour from that. And if you're not a subscriber, because you're only getting 15 minutes, because this is going to be a good one. If you're not a subscriber, or if you subscribed and you unsubscribe, come on back. It's $5. $5 a month. Come on and join us. $5. The link is going to be inside the more info box or inside the comments. So we're out there in the park. First of all, Madison's with her son. I'm talking to the baby, all that good stuff. They're cooking up. Go get me a platter. Nina, bring me back a burger or something. Bring me back a burger.
Who's saying what? Who's saying this?
Me.
To Nina.
Yeah. She gets me a burger or whatever. We just sitting there in the car eating. A baby is on a tricycle, or not a tricycle. A baby is on a motor thing. Whatever it is, the baby's on a motor thing, runs into the street, Mikhail.
Oh my God.
And what I'm about to say really happened. A car hit the baby car. The baby flips up, hit his head on the ground.
Oh. Well, where was an adult?
You know these young moms. Oh, I didn't think he was going to go all the way in the street.
Well, wait, he's a baby.
Well, what good is it? You know, and guess who? It was somebody that. So, I'm like, no, it was one. No, it wasn't even none of them. Oh, but she knew the girl who baby
it was.
Yeah.
How you know? Huh? How you know she know?
Because she was the one that ran out once the baby car got hit. I seen her.
Who?
And then we was talking. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it was one of her friends. One of her friends' babies.
Is it yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
That just fell?
Yep. So I'm just like, first of all, I screamed.
So they had to take the baby to the hospital? No. The baby, Mikhail, when I tell you, the baby did not cry. It did not. It was no blood. The car wasn't. I think they still should have took the baby to the hospital.
I know.
Just in case.
Right. And they didn't make the car stay there, which was weird.
Right.
But the girl was like, no, don't worry about it, because I took a picture of the license plate.
No, you didn't make the car stay there because you were in the wrong. Remember, watching the People's Court. In this particular instance, the child's mother is in the wrong. Why? Because the car was where the car was supposed to be, which was in the street. The baby was not supposed to be in the street and was in the street unattended.
Yeah.
So the car could have actually sued her.
Baby.
So sis, You taking a picture of the license plate for what? Because you were in the wrong because you didn't have any type of supervision of your child.
Yeah. And I told
because at the end of the day, what did the car do wrong?
nothing.
Right.
The car was in the street.
The car was driving,
and I guess because it was so small, he wasn't going to be able to see it. But I just
the car was where the car was supposed to be, in the street, driving in the street. The baby was not where the baby was supposed to be, which was in the street, unattended.
Right.
No adult.
Right.
And the baby probably wasn't even a baby that could talk.
No.
No. So why was the baby in this thing?
Yeah, just driving. He had to be one.
Oh my God.
Had to be at least one.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
No, I can't imagine. And Mikkel, that's the first time, like I've heard collisions, but this is the first time I've seen one.
And with a child that small.
Yes. And we was like, I told Nina, I said, tell her don't let that baby go to sleep. Yeah, don't let that baby go to sleep. You got to keep him up because he could, you know.
Well, how about take him to the hospital?
Yeah.
Shit, make sure he ain't got no concussion.
Yep. Yep. It was bad. It was bad.
Of course she wasn't going to take the baby to the hospital because she was in the wrong. And she probably don't have no insurance.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. But, yeah, that was, I was not sad, but I was like, damn, like I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, my aunt just passed now. I'm hopefully not seeing somebody die in front of me.
Like this little tiny baby, right?
Yeah. So we on our way to the house or whatever. Oh my God, Nina is just telling me all of this stuff. First of all, Mikkel, we gotta look at him to the side.
Which one?
The middle one. Talks to her hard.
Oh, well,
I did not know. First of all,
remember, you witnessed all doing.
Yeah.
So that's you know, remember that? And do you remember that? Yeah, when these kids are that young and they witness stuff like that, you can't, you know what I mean? Like you can't let your kids witness stuff like that because then it really does happen. Remember
Yeah.
Carol said he used to witness his mom getting beat up and all that stuff. I mean, that's not an excuse, but it happened.
I'm just like, wait a minute. First of all, I'm thinking because when she first was talking to me, I thought she was talking about the baby. Then I said, wait a minute.
I seen him.
You talking about who?
Yep.
He said, what? And she ain't do what? Oh, baby, I was done. I was devastated to hear that. And then we get to my aunt's house. I see my cousin who's from down south. We talk, all that stuff. Now she's the oldest, but she was one of those. The way I think it was she was raised as like this is your mother, but this is your sister, and I'm your mom. So my grandmother raised her,
but her sister is really her mother.
Right.
Well, like Jamie Foxx. Remember, he in the beginning his grandmother he thought was his mother, and his sister was really his. His sister was really his mother,
but he didn't know
until he got older that his sister was really his mother and his grandmother was his grandmother. That's why he was so close to his grandmother because she raised him as
his mom. Yeah, his mom. But my cousin, she never called her mom. You know, she called her by her first name, Larissa. Larissa, you know, all of that stuff. I was happy to see her. So
this was your Aunt Larissa's daughter,
right?
But she thought she was raised as if that was her sister,
right? Okay. And she had two when she was young, and then she got married and she had her next kids. And first of all, I was not devastated, but I was kind of like shocked that everybody wasn't together. Like, you know, when somebody died, everybody go over to the house, and I'm just like, well, where the fuck is everybody?
There wasn't a lot of people there.
No.
Whose house was the meetup house?
I don't know whose house was the meetup house.
No, I'm saying you said a house that y'all went to.
I thought that would be the meetup house. I thought.
And I got there, there was just something was in there.
Right. Now, if you want to know more, for those that's on regular YouTube, you can't get this. You can't get this story and whatever else we're going to talk about. So this is where it's about to end, because it's about to get real good. So, all right, y'all. Yeah, see y'all. Pay your $5. Come on over. So, I'm talking to my cousin, and she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, where's your sister?" And she's like, "Well, she hasn't been here." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "But wait a minute, does she live right across?" "Yeah, but she hasn't been here. I haven't seen her. She hasn't offered to take me nowhere, go nowhere with her, do anything. Or, while my mom is laying here dying, basically." And she was like, she told me my aunt passed away in her sleep. And she said that she was talking and everything the day before and all of that stuff. Everything was fine. But she couldn't move anymore or anything like that. And she said she came home on her birthday. This is where she stayed at. They took care of her, cleaned her, did whatever they had to do. And she was like, she didn't come. She talked about one of the other kids that didn't come. And she was like, and he worked right around here. So I didn't, and I'm just like, wow. Like, what? Like, I couldn't imagine. First of all, remember, my mom passed during COVID.
Right.
But if I knew my mother was in hospice,
right,
I would be there.
Right.
Even if I couldn't be there every day, I would make some effort to be there. Now, I know that mother-daughter relationships, sometimes they're not always the best. I know that. But this is someone who is 82 years old. What is it that this 82-year-old can do to you? I remember having conversations with this particular cousin, and I just was like, I didn't know all of this, whatever she had towards her mom. I did not know. I didn't know. I didn't pay attention to that relationship. But still, I was just like, you're harboring onto this. And you are someone who's into the church. You're into the church. So you should be about forgiveness. Now, I can understand.
But let me just stop you right there, because you're absolutely right. Nothing you said was wrong. But people also have to remember that church, for a lot of people, is a place of, it's like a hospital. People who go to church are not perfect. They're going there so they can get better. So, in reality, a lot of people are going to a place like church for healing. So, I always mentally think everybody who walks into a church, a building, is not all together. Even people who go to church dressed up in the finest, you never know what's going on at home.
Right.
You just never know. So, when people say, well, hey, that don't mean that they got it all together.
And I know everybody that go to church ain't perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, this woman is...
I commend people, let me just say, I commend people who actually go because they're going somewhere to seek help.
Yeah.
Rather than, go ahead.
Because my spirit, like, I could be mad at you, but I'm not going to be mad at you forever.
Right.
That's just who I am as a person.
Right.
I have a friend right now that I'm kind of upset with because I did something for them and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. They ain't live up to their bargain, you know. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just say I don't hate you. I just don't like that you said you were gonna do something, you didn't do it. You know. But I would never just be like, fuck you, like, no, because that's not my heart and that's not who I am. But I really don't know what happened that was so bad to make you feel like this is why you do this to your own mother. And there's two of them that feel this way. Now I don't know how everybody feels, but I just is like you're into the church, and this is how you feel.
Yeah.
And then okay, flash forward, we go to the funeral. So I asked, I said, well, what side is the family side on? It's like the family sitting on the right side, right?
You don't go to a lot of family.
No. But I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, because you seen a mixture of some on the left, some on the right. Oh wow. Well, who is the cause of the rift?
So
like, what? It can't be Aunt Larissa.
I don't know.
Aunt Larissa.
Yeah, Aunt Larissa. I don't know.
So then, who is the rift? Like, who's the reason why the family is like you said? A lot of them didn't come to the house afterwards. Then you got family sitting on one side and on the. So what the hell is going on?
First of all, you know we got a big family,
right?
Right now, their family, like, okay, because now you got them. So you got my cousin who got her kids and all of that stuff. Okay, one of my cousins wasn't there because he was down south. Okay, so he came up. One of these like, oh, you just missed this cousin. I just missed.
Right.
I said, okay, all right, I feel better. But I said, when I asked, well, where was this one and where was that one? Oh, what? They haven't been here. One only came once. One never showed up. And then, she never did anything for me.
Oh, wow.
She was my mom, but yeah, she didn't do shit for me. Okay, flash forward to the funeral. I get there and say, what side is the family sitting on?
Right.
They said, oh, we're sitting on the right. You get in there, everybody's sitting on the left.
So this is the family that didn't come in with the family.
Right, yeah. So the two siblings, they're on one side.
And the other siblings on the other side.
We on the other side. Messy! It's so messy. They didn't walk in with us. They didn't do nothing. They just sat there. Oh. Then they left early. But forget that part. Let me tell you. I been to many funerals. I enjoyed this funeral. Because it was a homegoing. It was a celebration. Yeah, we crying, all that. I had to get myself together a couple times. But this was a celebration. Kenya got up there. Now, first of all, Kenya was supposed to sing The Battle's Not Yours. She told me the day before, Kevin, I can't sing that because I'm too emotional. I'm way too emotional and I can't sing that. Well, I was like, well, you know that's Aunt Larissa's song. So you got to, I said, Kenya, I don't know, but you got to sing something. And I said, I wanted you to sing it, but she didn't do that. She did another song. Kenya killed that song. And I was surprised because like 15 minutes ago, she was bawling her eyes out. And when she got it together, and she got up there and she sang. And, you know, it was kind of like, the message was kind of like, yeah, you don't like everybody. Everybody's not going to like everybody. That was kind of like the message. And then he talked, the eulogist, oh my God, pastor. He was good. He was good. He was amazing, Mikkel. Like, I was like, do I want to get on this bus to come to this church? I will come to that church.
That's good. That means that what he said was meaningful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was very meaningful. Me and my aunt talked about that the other day about preachers. Like, a lot of times when preachers who may not know the person, but my pastor always says, he does a lot of funerals where he eulogizes people that he preaches the service of a lot of people that he doesn't know. And he said, well, my job is, if I don't know them, my job is to preach to the ones who are in the congregation for them to get saved, for their souls to get saved. And, if you can prick and penetrate somebody's heart and somebody's head, their mind and their ears, then you did what you were supposed to do. You did your assignment for the day.
Well, he did.
So
and,
was that her church or no? It was just church? Okay.
Yeah, I think she knew somebody who went there to that church.
Oh, okay.
I've been to like several churches or whatever, but she never had like a home church. Okay. So, I wanted to get up there so bad and talk about the separation and divide, but I didn't have to because so many people,
it was so obvious.
and in so many ways said what they had to say. But then it got to the obituary. The obituary got messy. One of the children was left out of the obituary for what he said about she wasn't my mom, she ain't do this and she ain't do that, yada yada yada.
And so the other kids who wrote the obituary said, well, then don't put him in.
Right. Somebody came to that decision not to put him in. They ain't put his ass in there.
Why does it have to be this way? Why do we act like that? I wonder if white people act like this.
I'm sure. I'm sure. It's all families.
Like, why do we have to be so messy?
Messy. And it don't even stop there. First of all, Mikhail, so...
Especially when the person laying in the casket wasn't that way.
Yeah. My aunt looked so good. I was so scared. I was so scared
that she was
to see what she was looking, because I didn't see her before she passed, right? Okay. So Kenya was like, Kevin, she was like, if I had the choice, I wouldn't want to see her like that. But I told her I was coming to see her and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. But, so I was expecting to see like a little frail lady, you know, but she looked good in her pink dress. Oh, and I thought I was going to be falling out, crying, but it was the smile that was on her face and she looked so beautiful. Mm-hmm. I went to go see her body 3 times and talked to her a couple times.
What did she pass from?
So she did have dementia, but it wasn't dementia. It was like a vascular disease or something like that. She couldn't even move no more. She couldn't move no more. And they were going to amputate her legs. But if she would have got that surgery, she would have passed. It kind of reminds me of my mom. Like, oh my God, if she would have got that knee surgery, she wouldn't have survived.
Right.
So my cousin told me, she decided she didn't want her legs cut off.
Well, who did the body?
It was called Chandler's.
Because they don't have it on the obituary.
It's not on there. But, let me tell you, them undertakers, Mikhail.
That's a universal question for black people. Who got the body?
Yeah. It was Chandler.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I never heard of him. But, when I tell you, they did this undertaker's call. They came down the aisles, separate aisles of the church, and they danced, and they had that music going on, and then he talked to the family. He talked to us for about 5 minutes, and then he grew up maybe down the road from where our family was from. Mm-hmm. So they did this tribute to my aunt, where I guess his grandson, about as big as the person's picture you were showing me earlier, and Mikhail, when I tell you he played that harmonica, first of all he sang, then played the harmonica, and I'm just like,
the grandson.
Yeah. How is you holding the harmonica and the microphone at the same time? And whatever they was doing, that shit sounded like a damn choo-choo train. And everybody, I guess whoever he was playing with, because whatever type of instrument it was, they said, yeah, this is one of them damn instruments. They sent my aunt home. Like, you couldn't complain. You could not complain.
So they're training that little boy to be the next owner of that funeral home.
Yeah, but the owner of the funeral home, he reminded me of my Uncle Ted, who was my mother's uncle, but my mom was older than him. He had the hair like him. He looked like him. If I could, like, think of, don't think of Frederick. Think of the hair of Frederick Douglass, but an older face, and he wore glasses. Yeah, that's who he reminded me of, my Uncle Ted. But, like, everything was just so good. And then it gets even messier. Because now, you see on the back, It doesn't say anything about a repass or anything like that. It was 2 repasses.
The one for the kids who didn't sit on the side with y'all.
And I didn't even have to tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Kenya.
So do you think everybody was at the one with the kids who didn't sit on the side with y'all?
No. So the older Simmonses, they went over to the Northeast. Me, I said, fuck that. I'm not going to no Cotman Avenue. I'm staying on Ridge Avenue because we was right there. Mm-hmm. So I got to talk to my brothers and all of that, you know. So you know this question came, when you gonna have a baby? What? I'm not having it, you know. I'm not trying to hear that. I said, no, all of y'all.
Who in your family is deaf, blind, and crazy? They keep asking you that.
Well, yeah. I mean, but babies come. You can make a baby.
Yeah, you can.
If you want. But no, because you need to make me an uncle. You got a bunch of them now. One of my nieces talking about, yeah, I remember him, but I don't know his name like that. But she ain't want to say nothing to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm your uncle. You ain't got to be scared of me. Ain't nothing. But I was like, but what is your name? Because I don't even know your names like that.
So that means you don't go around them either.
I don't.
You need to go around your family.
It's Mikkel. They all got kids, and they got multiple kids. Nobody just has one child. And and some got some on the way. And it's like, damn, like, I can't keep up with y'all. I don't even know how my dad would be able to keep up with all of them if he was alive. And mind you, before he passed, he became a grandfather to to our immediate family. Yeah, because I have another older sister. I do. But I don't know much about him. And one time he wrote me on Facebook, and I mean, it was
older sibling or sister?
My oldest sister and my dad. So it's one before me.
But you're saying him?
Yeah, her son.
Oh,
wrote me. And then he was like, "Fuck out of here," something. And I said, "See,
he don't even know you to say that."
Right. Some kind of stopped responding.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I apologize." All this.
Was he asking for money?
I don't know, but I think it was probably getting there.
It was getting there, yeah.
And I was just like,
"My bad, oh, you think you got $20 you can say, huh?"
No.
No. Oh, well, fuck you then, too.
Yeah. But, man, I enjoyed my day. I drank with my family, ate good food. And I'm just like, no, don't give me some of that food. Oh, everybody already got a plate. Somebody stole one of my fucking plates. But I was mad, but I didn't get too mad. Like, I just enjoyed seeing people from the neighborhood that we grew up in that I haven't seen in years. And you know what everybody wanted to do when they see me?
Drink. Well, you've always had it, so I don't understand.
But they haven't seen me. Like, where did this come from? Like, because I used to be a skinny boy, but I got older. But it was really, really good to see a lot of people who I haven't seen in years and a long time. We sent my aunt all perfectly, even if 2 of her children didn't stay the whole time. Even if we had 2 separate repasses. But I wasn't going all the way to the Northeast again. I couldn't do it. I mean, and it's just horrible that the family is so split. And you wonder if this family could be the same. And of course, you know, after the funeral, people go to Facebook and post things. And I'm just like, please don't respond. Don't put messages on nobody thing. And I was telling my cousin, I was like, we got similar paths because you did what you had to do for your grandma. I had to do what I had to do for my mom. Everything else don't matter. And the pastor, he acknowledged my cousin. And I think that's probably, I don't know if that was another reason why they left, but you know I kept looking over to my right.
Why did he acknowledge her?
Because he said, you took care of her.
Oh.
Like she took care of you.
That was his what?
What?
Your cousin. Who was your aunt to him?
No, her. That was her grandmother.
Okay.
So he was like, she took care of you for 3 months, and then you turn around and took care of her for the rest of her life, he's like, that's going to be a blessing for you. You know, everybody got up and clapped for her and all of that. Oh my God, it was beautiful.
And it's not hard being a caregiver. I mean, it's not hard. It's not easy. Yeah, I didn't mean to say hard. It's not easy being a caregiver.
Mm-mm.
It's not. You know, because you stop what you're doing to take care of somebody. And I think that as hard as it is, I think that when you love someone and when you know the sacrifices that that person made for you, I think that's what makes it a little easy. You know, I'm taking care of somebody who took care of me.
Right.
So now I'm returning the favor in which they did. You know, they didn't have to take care of me, but they did.
Yeah.
So now it's my duty to take care of them.
So my aunt knew her condition, what she had, and even Kenya was like, you know, seeing her in the hospital. She didn't pass in the hospital, by the way. She passed
at home. Yeah.
She was telling the nurses and the doctor, she was like, I apologize, but I have dementia. So if I met you before, I apologize for not remembering who you are. So she knew what state she was in. The last time I saw her, she asked me, she was like, how's your mom? I was like, Aunt Larissa. And she's like, oh, Kevin, I'm so sorry. You know I be forgetting these things. You know how it is. I was like, okay. But yeah, but she always, like, her and my mom just said they had a good relationship. They really had a good relationship. I remember they was they both had they had their stages where they were able to talk to each other for at least the last time. And this is like right before my mom passed. I would say maybe 4 months before, because my other aunt passed and then my mom passed. So there was like maybe a 6 months, December to May, 6 months, yeah. Something like that. But yeah, they had a chance to have their final conversation. But my aunt loved the Lord and all of that good stuff. I just wanted to just share, you know, her. I never got a chance to bring her on camera, but she loved the Lord. And that was the thing, you better pray. And she would say, whatever problem you have, she said, take it to the Lord and you leave it there. And you don't come back to pick it up. You leave it right there. Oh my God, Mikhail, she done told me this many times, okay? And she like, you don't worry about nothing, and don't go pick it back up. Because if you do, what was the point of giving it to him? So yeah. That was my Aunt Larissa. She was 82. And oh, my uncle. Just one last thing. My uncle Harry. He got up and spoke, and he was just saying how bad he felt on the inside because he was the only one left. How he doesn't have nobody he can call. I mean, he has family he can call, but he doesn't have any siblings that he can call and talk to. And, you know, he brought it home nicely. But in the beginning, I was really, really feeling sad for him. But I was wondering, how was he doing? I wrote him on Facebook, like, how are you? He didn't write back. But
did he see it?
No. It didn't even say, like, red or anything. You know these old people. But it was, I had plenty of time to talk to him and hug him and all of that stuff. One time I asked him, like, I never had a chance to have a drink with my father, and I just want you to do that with me, because that's what I've always wanted. He did that for me. So, yeah. Like, I love my Uncle Harry. My Uncle Harry is crazy, by the way. He is crazy. But he's the only one left, and we're going to love on him and celebrate him until his last day. He was 72. He's 72 years old. And he's been having some issues, but that's what it's like when we get up there. You know, that's what happens when we get up there. So, what else has been going on? Donald Trump was found guilty on all 34 counts last week for falsifying his business records while paying a hooker or Stormy Daniels. Yeah. And I mean, this was one of the cases where everybody felt like this was the weakest one. nobody really respected Alvin Bragg and his case. And he only talked to the media, I think, like one time before this case. And he still didn't say why he brought it up, brought it forward and everything. And I'm just so tired of Donald Trump, and I'm tired of the Republicans. Like, just because the verdict didn't go your way,
everything is rigged.
Everything is rigged. But then Donald Trump lose 60 cases for the election fraud.
Yeah, but they don't care. They don't care because even then, it's still rigged.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, if I don't win, it's rigged. If I win, it's not rigged.
Right.
That's cut and dry.
Yeah.
If I don't win, it's rigged. If I do win, the American people did the right thing, and it's not rigged. Mm-hmm. Now we're having these issues with the stronger cases in Georgia and Florida. Fune Willis, that case has been permanently paused.
Paused indefinitely.
Until they figure out
what they want to do with her.
What they want to do with her. And I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. I think I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I blame all of this on her. Mm-hmm. Because you knew better than to be messing around with a colleague that was working on this case. Mm-hmm. Why would you think that if this ever got out, this wouldn't be an issue? Mm-hmm. So I don't blame anyone else. I blame her.
Yep.
You brought this on yourself, Miss Willis. You brought this on yourself. And if you're smart, I believe, Kevin, that she should step down. And let because it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well. First of all, what's going to happen is there's going to be a jury if she stays on. This is in Georgia, Trump territory. So there's already going to be a jury. Most of them are probably going to be Trump-leaning supporters.
But a lot of the defendants have pleaded guilty. A lot of them, maybe 3 or 4.
You mean a lot of the defendants have pleaded guilty?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with if they take this to trial and the jury not being like? Because I could easily go. Let me tell you something. You and I could easily go to jury selection and lie and say I don't pay attention to politics and this, that, and the third, just so we can get on a jury and then vote against this man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Who's to say that they don't do the same thing just so they can get on that jury to support him?
Well, I mean, there was a couple people from New York that watch Fox News and follows Trump on. And they found them guilty.
Yeah, but it's New York.
But I don't think
because the proof was there.
But I'm about to say I don't think court cases should be. Oh, this is because New York is Democratic and all of that stuff.
No, it shouldn't be. But you got to think about it. If you live in an area that is mostly like for instance, I'm sorry, I took a Benadryl, so forgive me. If you take somebody like Joe Biden, right? If you take Joe Biden to Texas, and he's on trial in Texas, do you honestly think he's going to win? If you're dealing with a conservative judge, if you're dealing with, let's say, 90% of the jurors are white, probably 2 blacks, the rest are all white men, probably 1 or 2 white women, with all. Joe Biden doesn't have a chance down there. He doesn't have a chance, and I think that it shouldn't matter, but it does. You know, I don't think Donald Trump would win a case in Philadelphia. It's a Democratic-leaning city. I don't think he has a chance. But he does have a chance in places like Florida and Georgia.
But a Florida grand jury is one of the ones that...
yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're absolutely right.
And a Georgia grand jury.
You're absolutely right. However, those same people are not going to be the jurors on the actual trial.
But if you can prove a case beyond reasonable doubt, then you've done what you're supposed to do.
You did, but who's to say that
these new people,
these new jurors, once they get picked, are going to be the same as the grand jury. You know, there were clearly, you and I both know that Donald Trump is guilty of every fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
He was guilty of that case in New York. It's just that, like who really cares? Okay, he paid off, you know, but do we really care? No, we don't.
Right, because it's really a lower level thing.
It is. It was it was a crime. Yes, it was, because he paid this hush money during the election. Well, I think he was still president at that time, or was it during the election?
This is right before the election.
So they said it was like campaign money.
Yeah, but they didn't say it was campaign money.
Well, whatever they said.
So the money came from Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen used his money, but they had to you pay him even more because he used his personal money.
Right.
And they wanted to make it look like it wasn't.
It wasn't what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
You know, Donald Trump is just a fucking crook. I don't see how people voting for him or still want to vote for him, but they are.
With no problem.
This election should scare you, and I think it's time. It's been time for the Dems to be out here knocking on people's door and telling them why their vote matters. And I see that Biden has been coming to Philadelphia a lot. Mm-hmm. He's been coming to Pennsylvania a lot. Yeah. Biden was here last week.
Because this is a swing state.
Yeah.
It's a swing state.
So he's trying to, you know, all these people saying, oh, he's not doing anything for black people. One president can't do anything for just one race.
No.
And we know that.
First of all, Pennsylvania is a swing state. It can either go red or blue. And for let's say Donald Trump wins Texas, Florida, and Pennsylvania, those are three big states.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Excuse me. You can't just win California and think that you're going to win the presidency.
Yeah, I think Florida is now a Republican. It used to be blue. I think.
When? I've never known it to be blue.
Yeah, Al Gore. I'm about to say Al Gore won. Obama did win Florida.
What year? Which election?
I believe 2008.
Let me see. Because I've always known it to be like. You're right. He did. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
It's such a red state now that I can't even imagine how did Obama do that, and a black man at that. Wow, Kevin, I didn't know that. No, but I know he didn't win it in 2012.
Yes, he did. Against Mitt Romney?
He did. Oh my God. So it must have went red once Trump, yeah.
Yeah.
In 2000, what was that? 2017.
But 16. It is a purple state. But recently, it's Republicans been winning everything. And you got a lot of those Latinos there.
Yeah.
Voting for Republicans.
And it's such a shame because you would think that they would, you know what, the way people like Donald Trump and these other Republicans talk so bad about, you know, us and people like us, you know, it's so sad. It really is. It's so sad. They vote for help.
Yeah. I think it's really gonna come down to them three states, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Wyoming again.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely
not Wyoming, Pennsylvania,
Ohio,
Michigan.
Oh, Michigan, yeah.
Michigan and Wisconsin. Ohio maybe too, but Biden didn't win Ohio.
Why do you think Wisconsin?
Because that's what it came down to the last time. That's how Trump became president. People didn't vote in Wisconsin. Hillary didn't get the votes in PA, and Hillary didn't get the votes in Michigan. Had she did, Trump would have never been the president. And they said it was less than 80,000 votes. We use this electoral college system, and that's why it's important to go to these states. And if you're a Democrat, you know you're going to vote for Democrat. Republicans generally going to vote for Republicans. Right. But it's the swing voters who you want, who are independents. Mm-hmm. You want them, and you want that independent vote. And you need to pray that Robert F. Kennedy you want him to sway more of Trump voters than you want him to sway more of Biden voters.
Right.
That's what you want. It's an important election, but we know that women's rights are on the line. We know that gay rights are on the line. The Supreme Court is on the line. Because can you imagine if Trump gets in there? Clarence Thomas can leave, Sam Alito can leave. Who else? And there's one more.
Well, I don't think Sam Alito's leaving anytime soon because he just became the Supreme Court under Bush.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's still, he hasn't even been on the bench for 20 years. He came on the bench in like 2006. Yeah, he would definitely. Yeah, I could see him stepping down. But Alito he came on the bench in 06.
After, it's another Republican that's older. Who are the Supreme Court justices?
I think Thomas is the only senior Republican. The rest of
John
them
Roberts. How old is he?
No, John Roberts is the came
chief,
under
right?
Bush too. Bush put him in.
Okay, so Clarence Thomas definitely wants to step down. So let
all
somebody
of the Republican
Supreme
Supreme Court justices after Thomas came under Bush and Trump.
Right.
So they're not going anywhere.
So yeah, but it's going to be younger.
Yeah.
So
Thomas
we got Andy Coney Barrett, and we got Gorsuch. Not Gorsuch.
Yeah.
Is it Gorsuch?
Yeah. Yep.
Neil Gorsuch.
Yep.
And Donald Trump had 3 fucking picks, and they were all young.
And Kavanaugh. Yeah.
Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
And that's the one who they claim drugged. That lady said he got drugged. Yeah. So, man.
Yeah. The rest of them, John Roberts came in 2005 when William Rehnquist died. Bush put him in. And then Alito got in under Bush.
And Karen Alagan, what's her name? Elena Kagan.
She came in under Obama. And so did the other one. She came in under Obama too.
What's it? Sandra Sotomayor. She came in under Obama.
Yes.
And then Trump got his 3 picks, and he made one of the justices leave. Whatever deal they had, it was to get him out of there. And then
who?
One of the Supreme Court justices stepped down for Trump, and that's how Kavanaugh got in there, right?
I can't remember. Remember, one of them got in there because what's the name died.
Gorsuch didn't get in there. Gorsuch is Democrat, right? Is he?
No, we only have 3
Who
Democrats.
Who was the one that's now the Attorney General?
Who? That's Merrick Garland.
Okay.
He never got in.
Obama, yes, he never got in. I'm like, because it's the G's. I'm sorry. I'm just like, man. I'm surprised.
Remember, we only have 3 Democrats on the court, and they're all women. All the rest of them are all Republicans.
I'm surprised I remember these names.
Well, they're Supreme Court justices.
The average American don't know.
And we should know their names because we should know who's voting and how they're voting. I said it when Trump was running against Hillary in 2016. One of the most important things we should be focusing on is the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, did I not lie. This man was, in 4 years, was able to put 3 people on the court.
And what they said, they packed them in. What they said, they rushed her in there right after Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away.
And the Republicans did a dirty thing by not wanting to hold any hearings for Garland. Saying, oh no, it's an election year and we need to wait until after the election. And then and then Trump won the election. And Trump was able, you know what I mean? It's a dirty game that they played.
Yeah.
Dirty game. And all these Republicans that Trump talked so badly about are all supporting him.
Yeah.
Not Mitt Romney.
And that latest
Mitch McConnell. He talked so bad about Mitch McConnell's wife, and he's supporting them. Ted Cruz. He said your father was a part of the Kennedy assassination. He called Ted Cruz's wife ugly. Like they're all like it just. Marco Rubio. He called you little Marco.
He got dirt on them.
Yeah. Lindsey Graham. He said you was weak and said you were sleeping with that man, and you're still supporting them.
Well, Lindsey Graham and but it's both of them. Lindsey Graham and what's the black guy? Oh, I keep thinking about his gardens.
Cory Booker.
No. Where the fuck he been at? You notice they don't talk about him no more.
I seen him on the news recently.
But what's the blacks? Tim Scott. Okay. Okay.
He wants to be vice president. But I don't think Trump will name him as vice president.
No.
I really don't, because I don't think he's strong enough.
Can you picture him trying to... You talk about Kamala, you scared of a black woman running the country. I think she would do a damn good job better than any Republican they pick. I don't know who they're going to pick. But the debate's is 3 weeks away.
I know, and I can't wait. Biden and Harris, they have to do a better job of just getting their message out there.
Yeah.
It's just, they have to. Joe Biden needs to go and say, yes, I'm old. But so is Donald Trump.
In the commercial.
Well, he needs to say it again. I'm old. But so is Donald Trump. I am eligible for Medicare. So is Donald Trump. I think I said it on this. I think I said it before. Mm-hmm. I may have, but I saw somebody. Oh, Bill Maher, who it was. Bill Maher was on The View recently, and Bill Maher said Donald Trump is only 3 years younger than Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. They both are old. They both are old men. Donald Trump cannot say anything about Joe Biden being old because he's old too. He said the problem is Joe Biden presents old. Donald Trump does not.
Right.
And I said he's absolutely right. Joe Biden looks old. Donald Trump does not. Mm-hmm. Joe Biden looks slow. Donald Trump is slow, but he doesn't look it. You know what I mean? Yeah. He just rambles on and on and on. That's the problem that we're having with the two of them. They both are the same age, but one of them presents old, looks old. You just look it. Where the other one, you just like, you big dummy. And it's just like, wow. We really, really, really have two senior citizens running for president. These are the two oldest people running for president, I think, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, one is 78 or 77. Trump.
How old is Joe Biden? 81? 82?
Yeah, Trump will be 78. Trump will be 78 in June. Well, no. June, this month.
He'll be 14. The next Friday. Yeah.
June 14th, and that's the day of
nobody can afford to stay home.
No.
Just know that, okay? Nobody can afford to stay home. Back to the news. So Ray J was on Club Shay Shay. Now, I'm starting to like this Club Shay Shay.
You say you're starting to like it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes I just watch to see who was coming on there. Like I really dug the Gary Owen interview, and I was glad that it wasn't like 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Ray J was 3 hours. I gave Ray J about a good hour and some change.
What is he talking about for 3 hours?
He talked about him growing up. His mom is his manager.
She still is his manager?
Yeah. He talked about Brandy and the dynamic of being Brandy's brother. And he's definitely out of her shadow because Ray J is Ray J.
Yeah, I don't even think of Brandy when I see him.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
Not
he
no
talked
more.
about how they're definitely different. They're on different levels.
Who, him and Brandy?
Yeah. And, Shannon's like, I'm sensing like you look a little sad every time you talk about your sister. It's whatever happened, something definitely happened. Their family, so the love's going to be there, but they're not as close. And something happened, and Ray J is the cause of it. And he wants to fix whatever he did. He's not going to tell us. He wants to see Brandy and Monica do that tour. Now, that's something that caused the rift between me and Brandy, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all never seen the video. Mikkel only had the chance to live it. I haven't. I don't know which hard drive that interview was on. But Ray J said it's personal.
As to why they're not going on tour?
Right. Yeah, so not to why they're not going on tour, but like the things that went on behind the scenes. He was saying he think that both camps got in each other's ears about who was the better of the two, and it shouldn't have never been that way. But his goal is to see him and Monica on tour, and he said, they pretty much they owe it to the fans, and he was like, without, it's true. And this is something that I really tried to convey to Brandy. Like, but for Brandy, I think it's, you have to be in that mental capacity to want to be able to deal with that person again. Personally, I don't think she's strong enough to be in that. I don't know whatever energy Monica gives off, but Brandy's not strong enough to deal with it. And it still haunts her from that time as a teenager when they were pit against each other. You would think that is something like 30 years ago you'd be able to get over. I hope that one day that she can be able to get over that, because the beautiful thing is you two are both remembered. Your body, both of your bodies of work is amazing. And we would go, everybody would support y'all, and it's too much money that y'all are not making. And I hope the argument isn't, well, who's going to close the show, who's going to headline this, and all of that. Something else that I wanted to say.
Well, they both could close it with The Boy Is Mine.
Yeah, they both can close the show with that. But both of y'all got the equal amount of hits. Brandy definitely was the bigger star. Definitely, Brandy was the pop idol, teen idol, because Brandy also had Thea and Brandy also had Moesha.
And she's also the better singer.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Brandy knows that she outshines Monica when it comes to singing. But in today's era, voice doesn't matter. Don't nobody care about that. Nobody cares about it. Because anybody can be a singer. If I wanted to be a singer and you auto-tuned me up, and I was young enough to do it again, anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it, you're right.
Anybody. That's Make Me Sweat. Da, 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 da. That song is so popular with no vocals.
With Water?
Yeah.
Yeah, Water. I don't like that song. Whenever I hear it playing on my thing, I turn it.
I do like the song though. But is there one song on her new album where you're like, bitch, she slayed vocally?
No, I don't listen to it.
These girls ain't singing like they used to.
No.
But yeah, but Brandy, when Ray J tells about the gangs he was in and getting jumped in school, it was good from what I watched, Mikkel. It was like nothing bad. Even when when Shannon asked him like, "What's your best song that you ever done?" Of course he said I hit it first, but he was like, "No, I'm just joking, and he kind of felt bad. He was trying to, he was like, I was just trying to be playful. But yeah, he's talking about One Wish. He talked about how Rodney Jerkins was the man at that time and everything, but he wanted to work with Pharrell. I didn't even think of Ray J and Pharrell when it comes to that song. Wait a minute, yes, it was so popular, but I never even put the two together that it was produced by the Neptunes. I don't know why I haven't, because the Neptunes, they have a specific sound when you hear that music, but I never put it together. And he was like, Pharrell told him what he thought his next song should be, and he said the crazy thing is I was fighting to get Pharrell to work with the Neptunes, and I didn't listen to him in the end about what he told me what my next single should be. I think Ray J got some regrets when it comes to his music career, but he definitely loves doing the music more than doing the acting and stuff like that. It was really like a fun watch so far, and I know I'm going to go back to watching the rest of it. And him and Shannon, I think they fed off of each other. It was really good. My thing is, Shannon, I can't sit and give you 3 hours. And I know people love to watch us for that long. If we said we put a 3-hour video together, oh my God, the girls would lose their mind. The girls would lose their minds.
Well, I think with Shannon, a lot of times, because the people who go on his show, they open up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they really do.
Yeah, once he get that alcohol.
Once you get the alcohol on them, they start talking.
Yeah.
You know, so that's probably why people don't mind doing that, because at some point in this interview, you're going to open up. Because that alcohol going to start talking.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I don't drink.
No, I think that, no, but you fun, though.
Huh?
You're fun. You're fun. Like, when you drink, you're fun.
Yeah, I'm not no want to fight drunk.
No.
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 No. No.
No, but it's, you know what it is for me? For me to see you like that, in your element, in your zone, like you really have a good time.
Well, it's very rare that I get drunk.
Well, yeah, I know. But you have a good time, like you're fun. And look how they talk about, oh, it's going to rain, it's going to do this.
It rained earlier, didn't it?
No.
Oh, but it did.
No,
Last
it didn't.
night. Yeah, last night. I was about to say it didn't, because I was out all day. That's another reason why I'm a little tired, too. I left out the house this morning, and I have not I didn't even take a nap today, Kevin. On my day off. I didn't even take a nap. So you've
been up and running.
Up and running. That's what I told Rara. I said, Rara, I have not sat down all day since, what time did I leave the house? I left, Jesus Christ. I left the house around 9 o'clock this morning. And here it is 6. And I haven't even, and usually on my day off, I'm taking a nap. But when I leave here, it's going to be an early for me. Because I'm, baby, when I tell you, when people say they don't take naps, J-Lo canceling her tour, I mean, her album didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm about to, how do you know that?
Well, I saw it, but I also know that her album didn't do anything.
Yeah, J-Lo has hit a rough patch.
Yeah.
She's hit a rough patch in her
music.
marriage and music, movies. She got a new movie on Netflix, but...
Yeah, but I don't think she's picking the right roles like she did in the early 2000s. Like, the early 2000s, she really was that girl in the movies.
Yes.
You had Enough.
A number one album,
yeah,
and
like
a number
she
one
just,
movie
like,
in the same week. Like,
she's not really that girl in the movies.
No
like,
more.
well, picking the right roles. Because she's a damn good actress. She's just not picking the right roles. And I think she's not picking the right roles because she thinks people want to hear her sing. Nobody wants to hear you sing.
no, I think that, listen, J-Lo, you became really big because in the early 2000s, it was a Latin splash. It
Ricky
was
Martin.
you, Ricky Martin, Shakira, Enrique Iglesias, Fat Joe, Big Pun.
Yeah.
Like, all of y'all
Celia
was
Cruz.
out there. Been Celia Cruz, been a star. She's Asuka! Yeah. Like, she been a star.
Yeah, she was out there.
Yeah.
She was doing it.
Yeah.
You know, and don't let her be on the stage and pay the bell.
You don't know what they was able to say.
First of all, you don't know what they're saying, and you don't know who's who.
Yeah.
You talking about a twin?
Baby.
Twin, where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do.
So,
Yeah.
you know, like, J-Lo, you really got big because you were remixing your songs to get it played on black radio. Okay? Because Ja Rule did wonders for your career. And you know what's crazy? A lot of her singles were remixes of the original songs that was on the album.
Yeah.
So when you hear the song, you like, what?
Yeah.
Like when you hear the original I'm Real, what you get is what you see. And then, what's my motherfucking name? And all that. Like, girl, that was not you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could not believe, like I said, wait a minute. These not the original songs. It wasn't. J-Lo, your first album is one of my favorite albums of all time. On the Six. When I tell you I love that album, I know every fucking song. That was my shit. Like, you were hot for a good moment, and then you're just not hot. And I'm so sorry to see that this is happening to you 30 years into your career, to where you have to cancel a tour because nobody is buying tickets to your show.
Right.
What I think you should have done, you should have took the Janet route. Because once Janet got the blackballed and everything, she realized my career is not as hot as it used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to smaller, intimate venues.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to venues where I know I can sell tickets. And then, once everybody realized, oh, Janet wasn't that far, Janet got hot again. And now she's back into the arenas doing her thing. And then this new arena tour, Janet said, I made so much money, I'm going back out there again.
I'm going back out there again.
So Janet was on tour last year. She's back on tour this year. And it just started a couple days ago. And I looked at the set list, Mikkel, and I'm going to lose my mind.
Why?
Because she's doing a lot of songs she's never performed and a lot of deep cuts. So you have to be a Janet fan to really get into this tour. And then I looked at the outfits. Like, I think last year she only had one outfit change, too. And I still enjoy everything. But this time, I've seen the different outfits. I haven't seen all of them. But I am so excited to see Janet do her motherfucking thing, man. But J-Lo, I think you should work on your marriage, but you also knew that you had a marriage and you had children before you went out on tour.
Yeah, you did.
Right.
You did.
You knew that. And you don't want to cost nobody all these millions of dollars, but if you ain't selling tickets, I'm like, damn. You ain't have a hot song since.
Oh, just. Oh. That's how you cruise. I don't want to play the music loud and it be on camera.
Right. Because you're literally going to try to block it.
Mm-hmm.
So, J-Lo, I do wish your career the best.
I do too.
Right now, it's just not your time, unfortunately, Mama.
I'm so sorry.
Now,
Adios, amigos. J-Lo.
Stop it.
Si, senora.
The Sister Act 2 reunion. Now, first of all,
It had me balling.
right? So y'all know I don't really watch The View like that.
No, you don't.
This is gonna be my last Wednesday off. This past one. This is my last Wednesday off, and I don't know how long because I got training again. And I was like, ooh, let me see what they're talking about on The View. When I turned it there, of course they're talking about Donald Trump, and I'm just like, fuck, like damn, what else did you want to talk about? Then it said, when we come back, the Sister Act reunion, blah, 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 blah. So it's kind of like how Hot Topics was the thing in the beginning, and then the rest of the show was dedicated to Sister Act 2. But then I said, didn't y'all already do a Sister Act 2 reunion? And then when they came back from commercial, oh, this is the 30th anniversary of Sister Act 2, and we have all the kids and all of that. Let's just say before they went to break. We're going to have the kids and stuff that was doing. I said, okay. Each one had a story. Each one told a story about Whoopi, and a story that Whoopi never told, things I've never heard. And I love it.
I thought it was so beautiful when that guy told about how him and Lauren missed their graduation.
Right, and she threw a graduation for them. For them.
The kids. I thought that was so nice.
Right.
That was so
like,
nice.
Whoopi did, and it just got me thinking, like, all the good things she did in her life, and we never heard about it, and she's never bragged about it. And like,
she needs to be a candidate in honor.
Yeah.
She's very deserving of that. She's been in the game for 40 years. She needs to be up in that box this year.
Yeah. And it's just like, man, that movie was one of those movies that came on probably HBO or Showtime.
A billion times.
Yeah, but I recorded it. Don't know what I did with the original. When it came on regular TV, I recorded it and watched it. Like, that movie means so much to me, my childhood.
And the culture.
Yeah. I can tell you every part. Rita Louise Watson! Like, that whole movie.
I remember we went to go see that. I remember it on Delaware Avenue. On Delaware Avenue, we went to go see it. I'll never forget that. That movie was really, really impactful. I mean, I love the first one. I love the first one.
Yeah.
But that Sister Act 2 was really impactful. And that was a sequel
us,
that was just like, wow, because it resonated with kids, with young people. And not only that, each of the kids looked like, they didn't look like actors. They looked like kids. And for most of them, for it to be their first time acting, they did amazing.
Yeah.
Like, Ryan Tobey said that was his first time. You know, Lauryn Hill, her first time. Tanya, her first time. Like, that was a lot of their first times acting. So it was like, wow, like, y'all did an amazing job. Because y'all were really teenagers at the time.
Yeah, or early adult, but yeah.
No, Tanya was like 16.
Yeah.
Ryan was young.
I think
They all were
she
young.
wanted the role that Lauryn Hill had, but she didn't.
Yeah, because they all kept saying that they, you know, but they all were young. They were like 16, 19, 18, like they were all young.
And
They were
Miguel,
kids.
When Tanya was talking, right, let me tell you, I always wondered what happened to her, right? So I did a live like a couple weeks ago. And we saw my Sister Act 2, and I was like, I wonder what happened to Tanya. And there's like, wait a minute, Kevin, she's a part of a country group called War and Treaty, which made me feel so, like, I was like, oh my God, I said.
She's been doing her thing. She's
Yeah.
and Grammy nominated.
Let me tell you, they sang at restaurant. I was there. But I did not know that was her.
Wow.
And I was like, that was her? Like, it was the genuine shock and surprise. I mean, she got older, she gained some weight, but
that voice got,
and then
oh my God. First of all, the way she carried on that reunion on The View the other day, she sang her part and Lauren part, and you didn't miss Lauren?
No,
you didn't.
No.
And she sang. When she came out and did that little solo for Joyful Joyful, baby, you say Lauren who? I'm not thinking about Lauren. Because Tanya said, you know what? I got a job to do.
Right. And she did.
I'm representing 30 years. And she did, and she sang her ass off. And they all look good. Her, Monica Calhoun, they all look good. Like, y'all look good.
Yeah. You know, when I see Monica Calhoun, I just want to hug her. Because
like
she looks like she's been through some things.
Ebony.
Yeah.
Like Ebony got life together.
Yeah. It's something about her spirit. I don't know, maybe if she...
But she's been acting for a long time.
But I was like, how old is she? She's 52. But she looks good, but you can tell she's been through something.
And then when they showed the behind the scenes of them, like rehearsing and stuff, and how they all like got along with each other, it was just amazing.
Like,
it was so sad though when that guy said that Whoopi Goldberg's daughter had them telling him stop looking at her.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
she felt uncomfortable.
Yeah. He's like, I was just scared to say.
Well, you can't stare at somebody like that.
You should have shot your shot
then.
Yeah.
And she told him, she said, well, you dodged a bullet. Ask my husband. You didn't hear when she said that?
I didn't hear what she said exactly.
Yeah, she told him, she said, well, thank God, she said, you dodged the bullet. She said, ask my husband. And Whoopi pointed to the husband, and he's sitting there.
He's like, I know you married and all of that.
Yeah, but he was still trying to shoot a shot. You could tell he was.
Yeah. But I was just like, ooh, man, what have you been through?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
the one that talked about the hair, he still looked young and nice.
Oh yeah.
Well,
he's one of us. But yeah, like,
is he?
I could tell.
But he had a sticker on his face.
Huh?
Did he have a sticker on his face?
He had a face tattoo.
Oh, I thought it was a sticker. That silver thing.
But yeah, whatever it was. Then he got up and started singing. Like, I could tell. Sometimes you can tell when a gay open their mouth and starts singing. You could tell.
Would you? Yeah.
I would have.
No, you still would.
What?
Like today, like because he doesn't look bad.
He didn't look bad.
The one that said that the one that said that he was staring at Whoopi Goldberg.
No. But you know, Mikhail, let me tell you something.
What about the other?
The biggest
but the
thing.
other one, yeah, they. Oh God, they do. Don't I know it? Listen, they do. They really do. They know how to use it.
I don't know what it is.
It's like they good for something.
And that's why they wear you out because they don't know when the next time they're going to get it again.
What about the one that Whoopi told had to take his tag off his clothes?
I remember the story. Don't remember his face.
But he was nice looking when he was a kid.
Don't remember his face, but I remember him telling the story.
What about the Asian one that said that him and Lauryn Hill missed their graduation?
No. No, I could straight up say no. But you know what? There wasn't a rude person. I mean, there wasn't one person that had anything rude to say about Whoopi.
No, there wasn't, and they weren't going to. But you know what was very shocking? When that man said them la-las was him.
Yes.
And then, you know, I played it on my way here.
No.
And it hit me. That wasn't her singing la 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 la. That was a man.
But it didn't sound like.
But it didn't sound like a man.
I mean,
it didn't sound like a man at the time. It sounded like it could have been her. But now that he said that it was him and it wasn't her, and when I played it on YouTube, I said, "Baby, that was not Whoopi Goldberg."
But why he had to ruin that for us?
I don't know. But that was a night. Well, 30 years later.
Like, bitch, what? No, listen. But I'm just.
Remember, they said that part was written in, and they didn't have time for her to get in the studio to record it. Mm-hmm. So she had to lip it.
Yeah, I liked it though. I mean, I loved that.
The reunion was beautiful.
Yeah,
like they didn't have all the kids, but I like how they invited school. You know, but then the ones that were there.
Knew that Erica Campbell was a part of that movie. I never knew she was part of.
What Erica Campbell?
From Mary.
What part was she on?
Bitch, she said that she sang "Lord, Send a Revival"
at the competition.
Yes, she was
Where?
a part of. She was a part of the group that sang "Lord, Send a Revival."
Well, let me look her up.
Now she didn't have a solo.
Well, I know she had a solo.
Part.
Yeah, well, we should see her face in that. Because she could. Now that's something that could have been kept to yourself.
Did you miss that?
Because I don't remember her being in that movie.
No, nobody does.
Oh, right there.
Let me see.
When they got that award.
Oh, that looked just like her.
Look at her. Yep, that sure was her. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, she could have kept that to herself.
And she said, "I'm still singing gospel today."
Because I wouldn't have remembered her back there. And she was a kid.
Yeah, I didn't know she was in there.
Nobody knew she was in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody knew.
Like, as long as she's been out, she's never said, "I've been a part. I was in the movie."
Yeah, because she didn't. She only said it because the reunion came out, and she probably tried to figure out why she wasn't a part of it.
Well, she shouldn't have been because she wasn't a part.
Yeah,
of it. She wasn't the kids.
Yeah, no, she
wanted to
wasn't.
see the kids.
And I didn't want to hear nothing about Lord Send a Revival.
Yeah. And I love when...
And then you know that's when they about to come on, when they say, Lord, send a revival.
Well, now, we need a revival to rock this world today.
Fat
Sailors and on the rampage. That is why we pray.
Lord, send a revival. Yep.
Woo,
That's what you...
woo.
Lord, send... Well,
where was the choir that sang Joyful, Joyful before them?
Yeah.
They didn't invite none of them.
And they should have invited that boy that was on the piano, too, who played for them.
Dun, dun, dun.
The white guy.
Oh, my God.
That was in the choir with the kids. He played the piano the whole time. He had a ponytail. He didn't have really a speaking role, but he was on that piano.
She was like, boom. And she was like, you were so beautiful with that. That's that part you're talking about? And the beginning, like when the piano...
Yeah, but remember, he was a classmate.
Yeah.
He was on there.
Everybody couldn't make it.
Everybody couldn't. Like, where was Frank Cat?
Yes! When they did his part.
Yeah. And the other black guy.
That's what I was looking for.
And the black guy.
Sketch was there.
The one who was spray painted.
Yeah.
Where was he at?
Yeah. Now let me tell you.
And the one
you
who
ain't
Mary,
busy.
yeah, you're not that busy.
Yeah, you're not that busy.
And Jennifer Love Hewitt wasn't there.
No, but she's in the video.
Yeah, well, she should have came.
Yeah, she's in the video.
And the other one who said who didn't know Mary had a little lamb. Her.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Jennifer Love Hewitt didn't say the
no,
lamb.
not
It was the other
no,
one.
not this other one. One of the microphones.
Yeah.
Okay.
The love goes
She said she did a video tribute, thanking them for all
the board.
And she said, I don't have no, and she said, mind you, she said, and I don't have no problem being a part of Sister Act 3. Okay?
They all said it.
Yeah, they all need a job.
But listen here, somebody needs to tell them real fast and right now. Everybody can't be a part of it.
No.
You know who should have been there? Maggie Smith.
But she's still alive.
Yeah, and she's still working too. She's 89, but she should have been there.
She's not flying over here. She didn't even send a video.
No, she didn't.
Because she
didn't know what was going on.
When they was, she couldn't stand over here at the time for both of those movies.
Well,
so that's what I'm just making this up.
Yeah.
Don't take it. But man, I can't believe that movie.
And to think 30 years later, a lot of them are still living, like Maggie Smith.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's 89 now.
Well, Mary Lazarus passed away.
Yeah, she passed away.
Not too long after the movie. Yeah.
Well, she was really old, so.
And she was been on a lot of TV shows, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
See, I was like, damn, she worked these many shows. Like,
when you think about it, they had Whoopi wasn't the big, just the big. Like for instance, Maggie Smith, who played the Reverend Mother, she was an Oscar winner.
Yeah. And
she was big in movies in the 60s and 70s.
But her role was bigger in the original movie, right?
Yeah, because in the original Sister Act, her and Whoopi's character didn't get along with each other because remember Whoopi was in protective custody in the original one, and she just looked at Whoopi as a whore. Like, you're a lounge singer and you're a mess. And she was like, you know, old school Catholic. I don't want nobody in here playing drums and singing loud. No, we don't do all that. Whoopi was like, girl, you gotta lighten up. Like, loosen up. Yeah. But you see, she called her on too. Yeah. I need you to come help with these kids.
Yeah.
Because this choir's hard. So she knew who to call. Because remember, Whoopi had got that choir together so good on the first one that remember at the end the Pope had came.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now see, I remember that movie.
See, I remember. And that was my favorite Sister Act. I like Sister Act 2. Okay. And I can tell you about Sister Act 1.
But I was going to say, Sister Act was one of those movies I watched with my mom, and it was real good. And it wasn't nothing like Sister Act 2.
Like Sister Act 2 was more of, because of the kids, and our generation related to it because of the kids. You know, it just was more like fun. It was fun. Sister Act, the first one was more of a movie where it told the story of how she became a nun. You know, she had witnessed a murder. Her boyfriend was a big-time mob guy, and she witnessed this murder. Then she had to be put in protective custody. So they said, well, where are we going to take her? Well, we got to take her somewhere we don't want nobody to look for her at. And where's that? At a convent. And she said, are you crazy? I'm not going to no damn convent. These people don't even have sex. But she stayed there.
Okay.
And they tried to lock her ass in there, and it just, you know, and then she befriended the nuns, and they said, well, she said, well, what am I going to do here while I'm here? And they said, well, you know what? You're a lounge singer. You're not a singer. Get this choir together.
Period.
So that was her task. And she did it.
Yeah. So, yeah, watching that Sister Act 2 thing, that reunion, that really made me smile.
It was really good. It was,
I mean, and then to see them all doing Joyful. And
they sounded amazing, the original. It just was so beautiful. And then when Ryan Toby did his thing, of course he couldn't hit that note, but I wasn't expecting him to. That was 30 years ago. He was a kid. But he still sounded good. And they looked and sounded good cheering him on. Like, you know what I mean? It just looked beautiful. Like, who would have thought 30 years from now we would be doing this as a reunion? Like,
no.
And they all look good.
And did they advertise that they was doing this?
No, I don't remember. No. And if they did, I don't remember them like this. Like,
yeah.
This was a beautiful reunion. It was a beautiful reunion. Whoopi cried so hard at the end when they were. It was just a beautiful reunion.
I was happy to see that. And I know they ate good too. And the View flew all of them out there to come to New York to talk for 5 seconds about how good Whoopi was.
Yeah, well, you know what? The View got the money.
Yeah. They got that.
Well, let me tell you something. Who said The View did that? Whoopi could have flew them out there. She could have chartered a plane and got their asses all out there.
I ain't thinking about that.
Whoopi's paid enough.
Yeah, but the View got more money than her.
Yeah, they do. But she got enough money to charter a plane and fly their asses out there.
They probably live in all parts of the world.
Yeah, they probably do.
Yeah, but it was special.
But you know what I thought of too? No. I thought about this. I thought about how for years, you know, on The View, how they talk about domestic violence and stuff. You know, Ryan Colby was arrested some years ago for being
but they
Claudette. Because remember, Claudette was
right.
with her.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So when I
about
seen that, I said, "Oh wow," because I remember the days when he was getting in trouble for domestic violence,
Right.
and that was in the early 2000s.
Well, he wasn't no Diddy.
No, he wasn't. But then again, he could have been. It just wasn't no cameras around.
And Chris Brown said, "Cancel where? I'm sold out, bitch."
I know that's right.
Yeah. But
Ryan told me, he said, "What would you do if your son was at home
crying all alone in the bedroom full because he's hungry. And the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money and his dad is gone. So we're smoking rock now, in and out of rock now. I ain't got a job now. So for you, this is just your time. But for me, this is what I call life.
What would you do if your son was at home?"
Did Eve get on the remix?
Out, yeah. Get up off your feet and stop making some excuses. What would you do? Because I don't want my baby to go through what I went through. What would you do?
What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bed?
That was their biggest hit.
Yeah, I like Caramel too.
Yeah, Caramel was good, but I like that one better. But I do like Claudette with Wyclef.
Ooh.
Oh,
Two wrongs.
Yeah, baby.
You just took me back.
Okay.
I got chills.
Me too. Me too. Because, baby, when she started, if only I give you one last chance.
One last chance with the devil.
You can no longer.
Oh my God.
You got to be faithful so we can be fruitful. Build a family and follow God's destiny.
So ooh boo bee.
It's so jazz.
When I walk up the time
Before you walk out the door, baby, I might listen to your song.
Oh, before you walk out that door, jump man.
They say to wrong don't make it, don't make it right. So if I'm wrong, I ain't trying to. I don't wanna.
I'm trying to have some love and some candlelight. Make it on the bed, make love all night. So papi, I won't leave, baby, I'll just stay. So promise me that you do the same. I'ma love you like I never loved you.
Kiss you like I've never kissed you.
Oh my God, I forgot all about that song.
That's the early 2000s. I'm so used to the pain that I can't see the sunshine no more. I'm so used to the pain that
I forgot about that song.
can't
That used to be mine.
resist from the cure.
I still got chills, and it's still getting stronger. That song.
That's when
was so
good music was out. And now you know why I don't listen to the radio. Because they don't make songs like that no more.
Sorry, y'all. I had that. I'm feeling that in my spirit.
They don't make songs like that no more.
Woo! So, oh shit. Sorry. Wyclef had a couple of the songs at
Yes,
those
he did.
times. Producing and all of that. My goodness.
Wyclef said, baby, he was the man back then.
He had that with Whitney Houston.
That was what? That's what, Two Wrongs? That was like 2002. No, I'm talking about Two Wrongs. That was like 2002, 2001.
Remember him and Mary J. Blige? Someone please call 911.
Yeah.
Like he knew what he was doing. He's like, Lauren, I can't get you, but I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna get everybody else.
That was 2002.
Two Wrongs.
22 years ago.
That was high school for me.
Yes. Yeah. I was like in the 10th grade. I'm trying to have some dinner with candlelight. Lay up in the bed and make love all night.
Claudette Ortiz.
Where is she at?
She should be on somebody's stage.
I'm so used to the pain that I can't see the sunshine.
Oh my God. Sorry, y'all.
I'm so used to the pain that the sickness feels like the cure.
Did we ever talk about that thing with Kelly Rowland?
Oh, she had 2 kids with him. She had 2 kids with Brian Toby.
She did?
Yeah. Dante, Toby, and Joel Toby. 2 boys.
How old are they now?
21. One is 21 and oh shit.
Can they sing?
And the other one is 19.
Did that say go to his Instagram?
I know
he
that's
looked
not
just
him.
like his dad.
That can't be him.
Yeah.
He looked like he's the same age as Ryan. That ain't him.
Yes, it is.
He sure is, Kevin.
He looked like his dad.
He do, but they look like they could be brothers, not father and son. He looked like he's his dad's age. These are old too. This is from 2022.
He's the fitness guy. What about the other one?
Oh, this is April 1st.
Who that?
I cool, how are you? I don't like the way he's talking on this thing.
Alright, cool.
Claudette Ortiz is not this man's mother. He looks like he's 42.
Well, where's Claudette at? Is she on here?
No. This is a fitness page. Where's his page? I need to find his page.
Who? Ryan Toby?
No, his.
Wait a minute. Sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Tell him name right, Kevin. That is not him. I mean it.
Does his father follow him?
Huh?
Here we go. Alright, now what's his son's name? Joel.
Joel. He don't follow. That's not him.
No, that ain't him. His father don't.
Let me see.
But no, that is the one.
That's the
Joel,
19-year-old. Yeah.
okay.
That's the 19-year-old.
Alright, now who else?
And then the other one is hold on. Dante, but it's Daunte.
Fields?
No, because it says Dante Toby. No, that ain't him. No.
Oh, no. Oh, you know he would do something. Let me follow him. He look crazy. Look at him.
Cool. Yeah, well, y'all do. What's Ryan's page?
Ryan Toby Ryan. And let's see what Claudette's doing.
Nothing.
Stop that.
I wanted to be doing something. Oh, this is what they was in
Should've got 11
rehearsals.
posts.
This is when he was in rehearsals.
He's still nice though. What we doing on Whiteside, kicking her ass.
They should, on Sister Act 3, have each one of them make like different cameos in the movie. Like one of them be the parent of a student, and
That would be nice.
you know what I mean? Like, cause you all can't be in the movie, but
Oh, Claudette, you don't even post. Like, but you know Ryan been writing for people.
well, he's been doing this thing for a long time. Does he do stuff for Usher?
Yeah, he did.
Cause he got a lot of Usher
Who
stuff
is
on his
this?
page.
Yeah, he wrote a lot. I'm about to say, is this the Mel Spank?
I had two friends that I did meet through Marvin in Philly. They Dre and Vidal.
Our brothers. Our brothers.
One of my old neighbors, he had a friend who looked just like Brian Toby, and every time he would come over, I'd say he looks just like that guy from Sister Act. He looked just like him. And I was telling him, say, Earl, you sure they're not related? He said they're not related.
Well, everybody.
Survey found people are desperate to be cheered up after everything that's hit us in 2020. And there are many things that are bringing me joy. A young man called Michael Cordy and his posse of young performers got a hold of my friend Mark Shaman, and they said they wanted to do something special. Take a look.
I love that.
So there you go. I mean, it was really wonderful. These voices, these kids are extraordinary. They're up and comers, and it's exciting. We'll see what happens with them. And you serve.
Drive the darker.
He was a baby then. Look at him.
Drive it all the way. Get ready. Is that the same hit?
No.
No.
I love when he said the director told him, "Listen, they're all going to walk away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And you just
You better
keep
come
talking."
up with something.
He said, "What do you want me to do? I don't know. Just keep talking." And when they showed that clip to that scene, I said, "Oh my God!" It just brought back memories because he just gave off that annoying, like he was the youngest one in the classroom, the baby in the classroom that everybody just. When that girl said she didn't know Mary had a little lamb, they said, "What?"
Right. I don't know. Mary had a little lamb.
Well, okay, don't deal. Well, maybe you don't know Mary had a little lamb.
Maybe
She come from Mary had a dog or a little cat.
named Bob.
Or a little bald-headed brother named Bob, okay? Well, what song do you know? Go ahead and sing what your heart desires. The Love Boat. All aboard. The Love Boat.
Yeah, well, that's different.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you and Mary Lazarus, I'll have a good time.
Yeah, I'll have a good time singing. And do you know the theme to Gilligan's Island? Bitch, you talking about the memory. You know the thing to Gilligan's Island. No, she don't know that damn thing. Answer her that.
Well, everybody, we're going to hit the road.
The theme to Gilligan's Island.
Thank you for watching this show today. We'll be back next week. No, we're really going to be back next week with a new video. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. Take a little time to enjoy the view. Summer is almost here. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the summer. I'm excited. But I want y'all to be safe and I want y'all to be careful while you're out here in these streets. Don't get into arguments with your neighbor. I just seen the neighbor, seen the white neighbor that killed his neighbor yesterday. He killed his neighbor's wife. They said they had a long going dispute. Went and shot her yesterday. The husband came home and found her dead outside. Well, she wasn't even dead yet, but close to death.
But she ended up dying.
It's too much going on out here. Everybody, what you be doing? Everybody asks me that. I say I work and I come home.
I go home.
I work and I come home.
There's really nothing else to do.
I ain't out here.
I don't
in the
expect you to do
streets.
anything else.
Yeah. You don't know. I don't. I don't go out like I used to. I don't even drink as much as I used to. I just be chilling and I stay out the way. I said you can't even have arguments with nobody no more because they quick to shoot, stab you, or get you jumped somewhere. I don't play with these people.
And they were fighting like cats and dogs down at that Pride event.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't go.
When we turn off this camera, we gotta talk.
Pride is the second week, and everybody has a good time. Everybody. Now y'all down there fighting and showing y'all asses because y'all so young and dumb. The county are too old for a lot of things. And I can see why the older people, when I was coming up, they didn't really mess around with the young people. But they wasn't as bad as what they are now. My goodness. I keep telling you, about 10:30 on a Saturday night, I'm in the bed. I'm already in the bed. There's nothing else going on. I'm asleep trying to stay up, thinking I ain't missing shit. Go get in the bed and go to sleep. Get up Sunday morning and relax. Alright, everybody. Peace. You'll be safe.
Well, turn it off so then I can tell you something.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm glad we I remember.